There's something on there that I'm looking at the chat, and Garnacho fanboy says that Lindelof's going to get cooked by Haaland. Look, you might well be right. I mean, there'll be Man City fans coming here. You're going to get battered, this, that, and the other. Well, yeah, all right. You can come in here with your 1-1-5. Let's see how you deal with that before you start coming in here. We know we're shit. We know we've got an injury crisis. We know we're going there as massive, massive underdogs. But look at that team. Nobody in the chat has mentioned anything yet about somebody who's missing in there. And I'm surprised. I'm really, really surprised. That team's got no Bruno in it. And it will have Bruno in it, but I wasn't trying to wind you up or anything like that. I was basically just trying to prove a point that I actually think that midfield three in a game like this is more intelligent. And what I mean by that is that back four has got to play on the edge of the box and be compact. It's got to be narrow. Give them the width. I don't care. We've got to be narrow. And then your midfield has got to be right in front of it. You know, defending it, picking up the runners, you know, protecting the spaces. Garnacho and Antony have got to come back and help the fullbacks. And then you leave Rashford up top for the pace ball. You know, actually, whatever you think about Marcus Rashford, in a game like this, perfect. He's the quickest player in the team. You're gonna want to hit the ball into the channel, and you're just gonna want him to chase. And actually, you're not gonna want him to track back that much. You're just gonna. I mean, this is the one game where Rashford can do what he's been doing for weeks. You know, don't track back. Don't go for 50-50s unless it's on the attack. Just wait on the halfway line and then spin and run. And it's a get-out ball for United because we're going to defend a lot. Man City are going to have 70-80% possession. So Rashford has to play in this game and is perfect for what we're going to try and do on the break. The interesting thing is, of course, Mainu will not play in this game. Mainu might play in this game, or McTominay might play in this game. One of them's not going to play. And let's just say, for ease sake, that we just put Bruno instead of Mainu. And look, Bruno's better than Mainu. Bruno's the captain. Bruno's going to play. But is that midfield stronger or weaker defensively? Stronger, weaker. Stronger, weaker. Defensively, we're stronger. Now we're weaker. Because Mainu knows how to play as a defensive midfielder. McTominay can do it. Bruno can't. But we're not going to attack in this game. So I'm almost of the opinion, do you put him on the right wing and let Mainu in and leave Antony out? I mean, I'm almost of that opinion because Bruno's definitely going to start, but the midfield is weaker with him in it for a game like this. When we went to Anfield, we didn't have Bruno. We had McTominay, Amrabat and Mainu, and we got a 0-0 draw. If we'd have played Bruno in that game, I don't think we'd have won it. Sometimes you play a game of football and it's about how you be compact as a system. And I actually think there's a case to put Bruno on the wing and just do that because it's just more defensive and we're going to have to be defensive. There isn't going to be sustained attacks from Man United because we don't do that at home to Fulham. We're never going to do it away to Man City. We've got to be compact, we've got to be organised, and there's got to be an out ball. And your out ball's your front three. You don't need another one. I mean, I don't want Bruno running up front with Rashford. Not in this game. No, thank you. For the love of God, I do not want to get broken on by Man City with four of our forwards out the game. Like it happened against Fulham. We didn't beat Liverpool, we drew, but you know what I mean. It felt like a win. So yeah, look, that's the only thing. That's the reason I didn't put Bruno in there is because I wanted to emphasise the point that actually this is a game we're trying to get something out of it. Bruno in a midfield three at the moment just makes us weaker defensively and we're going to have to defend. So that's why I said that. But I think this is the team he'll probably go with and it could be... I mean, I think McTominay's got to play, actually. I think he has to play. Lindelof's not very good in the air. Amrabat's not very good in the air. Garnacho, Rashford, Antony, not very good in the air. I think you've got to play Scott McTominay because in a tight game, Man City are very good at corners. Haaland's big. Rodri's big. Their defenders are big. I mean, we've only got Varane, who's good in the air, and Casemiro. So I think McTominay will play. of course, I think McTominay will play. If you play McTominay as the false 9, what are you going to do with Bruno, Darsh? This is the thing. But I would consider putting Bruno on the right wing. I love your work, Mark. Interesting you've gone for Rashford up top. I know he has pace for the counter, but would we not get more out of him on the left, says Josh. I mean, look, yeah, you could put him on the left because it's still the counter. But the problem with putting Rashford on the left is he's going to have to track back with Kyle Walker. And, you know, I would rather just leave him up front for the pace. I think that's you can leave one up front against Man City. You can't leave you can't leave two. You can't leave wingers. You can't leave Bruno up there. There you go. Alan George says, Mark, but don't you think that Bruno is important for the leadership and energy and giving you the best? Mate, I'm not dropping Bruno. What I was actually I was just showing you that in the midfield 3 will be better defensively if he doesn't play in the midfield 3. He has to start. So, and he will start. And what I'm saying is you could put him on the right-hand side, but we've seen him on the right-hand side and he doesn't know how to track a fullback either. But they don't really play a left-back, so maybe that would work. Have you all seen the Rashford interview, bro, says Tring? I'll talk briefly about it in a moment, but there's a few other things I want to talk about in this game. Obviously, I think one of the main things to talk about here is just the impact of, you know, the reality of something that we probably haven't looked at since the Fulham game, because, you know, we've almost probably, most of us have just said no, it's not going to happen anymore. But the league table doesn't lie, and if I could bloody find the league table, where is the league table? We're not in the bottom 10, we're in the top 10. Where's top 10 gone? Don't tell me they've fucking lost it. Where is it? Here it is. This is what we'll look at. Okay. So that's how the league table looks at the moment. And we're in 6th place. We've got 44 points. Weekend fixtures, I think, are very winnable for Aston Villa and for Tottenham. Aston Villa go away to Luton. I mean, I hope Luton can do something, but I'm not 100% expecting it. Tottenham at home to Crystal Palace. So by the time we play this game, I would expect Aston Villa to be on 55 points and Tottenham to be on 50 points. And obviously they've got a game on hand on us as well. So suddenly that looks really bad. And it looks even worse if Brighton win behind us. So this is a weekend where that league table could look really bad on Monday morning. But on the flip side of that, Tottenham and Villa have got to play each other. And Tottenham and Villa have got to play Man City. So I would say, really, that's the league table. And hopefully when Tottenham and Villa play each other, they drop points. So it's still not impossible, but I'm just saying the league table on Monday morning probably will look bad, but I think it will balance itself out. I don't think we're going to get top 4, but I don't think this is the week. What I don't want to see is people on Monday morning going, that's it, top 4's gone, because Tottenham and Villa have got to play Man City and they've got to play each other and they've got to play Liverpool and they've got to play Arsenal like we have as well. So Goldbridge, that's the end of the clip. I'm sure you enjoyed it. In fact, I bet that's the best clip you've ever watched. So there's no reason not to subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon so you never miss a clip again. In fact, smash a like on the video because we all know only legends like videos and you are all legends. So please smash a like on the video and we will see you again on the next one. Thank you very much for watching as always.